Joining me on the phone from Looper.com, friends, Mike Floorwalker is here. And Mike, this morning, it finally happened after months of speculation, months of waiting. Avengers End Game. The trailer finally dropped.
Yeah.
Do you like the name?
I can live with it. I'm not sure if that's exactly what I was expecting, probably because it's been so widely speculated on, and that's one of the titles that a lot of the fans and observers seem to think was probably going to be that.
Mm-hmm.
So Marvel throws us so many curveballs that I was expecting it to be something else.
I never really thought it was going to be Annihilation.
No, that's a little too bleak. But also, Kevin Feige said that the reason why they waited for so long to reveal the title was because it was a spoiler for Infinity War. And I don't really see how that's a spoiler for Infinity War.
Yeah, I was going to say
it's succinct. It's to the point. It's obviously the final film of Phase 3, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I was going to say the only reference we had to Endgame before this was Doctor Strange in the last one, right?
Right.
Saying that we're in Endgame. So, what did you think?
Yeah,
I mean, the trailer hit like right when I got up and started looking at my phone. That was the first thing. I mean, it was like it was up for 6 minutes, I think, before I saw it. And I laid in bed. I'm just like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm watching this.
I know, totally. Well, I was glad that it wasn't terribly extensive. It just kind of focused on a few characters and a few situations. It didn't really give away a whole heck of a lot, which, I mean, for a while there, I simply couldn't watch any Marvel trailers. Like, I avoided the trailer for Civil War for as long as I possibly could because I didn't want the whole movie spoiled for me.
Yeah.
And fortunately, it looks like this one they're pretty serious about keeping as many plot elements as they can under wraps. There wasn't anything too terribly surprising. What about Ronan though, huh?
Yeah, I know, right? That was kind of awesome. You kind of wonder what he's going to be like. Hawkeye, that is.
I am.
With you have to believe that his whole family's wiped out, right?
Right, or something very closely approximating that. He certainly didn't look too happy.
No, I thought Tony Stark at the very beginning was interesting on the Guardians of the Galaxy ship.
Yeah.
What else?
And the shot of Captain America in tears has got to be something that a lot of fans are gonna have some feels over. It's like, oh man, really? Like if you can bring Steve Rogers to tears, you're hardcore.
Yeah, I like pretty much the only, Thanos in this was him walking through the field and the picture of his armor, and that was it.
Yeah, his armor hung up like a scarecrow. I'm pretty sure that's directly referencing an image from the comics. But very, very light on the Thanos and very heavy on, geez, what the heck are we going to do now? And I love the end, too. I'm interested and anxious to see how Scott extracted himself from the
quantum realm?
From the quantum realm where he was left at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp. But I know he's going to be incredibly crucial to this whole thing. We're not exactly sure how yet, but I'm sure, as you've seen, there may be some kind of time travel elements involved. There have been set photos showing everybody in their Phase 1 gear, apparently back at the Battle of New York, but with Ant-Man there. And the quantum realm is almost certainly going to be involved in one way or another. But it was cool to have him show up and inject a little bit of levity into the end of the trailer.
Yeah, I like that. Usually in the trailers, there's a little bit of humor with these movies, and in this one, there was nothing until the very, very end.
Yeah. It was pretty damn bleak until the end. Yeah,
that's what I was going to say. You felt like, oh wow, the half of the world or half of the universe really is gone, and these people are dealing with it. And then all of a sudden, Lang's like, "Hey, can you buzz me in, guys?" No, I don't know.
I know you remember that.
Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting with this trailer. My buddy probably said it said it best when I was talking to him this morning. He goes 2 words: emotional roller coaster. So when Mike Floorwalker from Looper.com on the line with me right now, were you surprised that they moved it up from May to April?
No, not really. That happened with Infinity War as well, right? Where it was moved up to April 27th in a lot of the world, if I'm remembering that correctly. And not really. Obviously, everybody's going to want to get their ticket as soon as possible. You think that Infinity War broke the bank? Holy jeez! It would not surprise me if End Game, it's going to be weird to call it that now, joins the 2 billion club. There's nobody that's not going to want to see that movie.
I'm kind of. You know what? You just kind of brought up something. Do you feel like these movies have kind of grown up as they've gone?
No, yeah. I mean, if you go back and look at Phase 1 entries, it seems like Marvel was still kind of finding their footing, and it's crazy to me how it's 2021 films now, and all the pictures are really tonally different, yet still obviously pieces of a whole, and it's going to be really interesting to me to see what they do moving into Phase 4. They're obviously introducing all kinds of new characters and new plot lines. I feel like it's going to be more focused on the cosmic side of things with the Eternals in development. You probably heard about that.
Yeah. There's been mention of Galactus being part of this.
I don't know if you've heard about that, but they've got a Shang-Chi movie in development now as well.
Oh, say that again, what?
Shang-Chi, Hands of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu.
Oh, really?
Ever read that one?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, totally.
Huh, I didn't know they were doing that.
I actually reported on that for Looper a couple of days ago. They've got that in development. I can't remember his name, but they've got a screenwriter on board who is currently working on Wonder Woman 1984, and he's also going to be writing the sequel to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, really?
So he's got a lot of stuff lined up. He's a Chinese-American guy. They tapped him to write Shang-Chi. They've already got their eye on a number of Asian-American actors for the lead, and it seems to me like they're kind of trying to continue, what they started with Black Panther, tell stories from a specific cultural viewpoint that will resonate strongly with all audiences. I think they picked a great character after they kind of, in my opinion, missed the opportunity to do that with Iron Fist. But that's neither here nor there.
No, they didn't miss. It was just bad. Mike Floorwalker.
Well, they could have.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say they could have done a lot of things differently there. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just leave it at that. Mike Floorwalker from Looper.com on to talk about Avengers End Game. The trailer finally dropped today. By middle of afternoon, we'll have a complete breakdown of the trailer by every YouTuber out there. And if rumor has it, we may get Spider-Man Far From Home, the first trailer tomorrow for that as well.
That's what they're saying, yeah. It's been a heck of a week for Marvel trailers. I covered the Captain Marvel trailer when it came out during Monday Night Football. That looks awesome.
Really? Because let me stop you right there, because the more I see these trailers, one, when I saw the second one, I thought Dragon Ball Z with some of the effects and like the lighting up around her, But I don't know what it is about it, but the more I see this movie, like the things about this movie, the trailers, I'm kind of like, okay.
Yeah. Well, I've been a fan of the character, and honestly, I've never seen an episode of Dragon Ball Z in my life.
The power up when she's shooting blasts and doing stuff and all that, it looks very Dragon Ball Z, like live action Dragon Ball Z. So, but
I've actually heard that said before. A couple of the people I work with were chatting the other day and like, a little Dragon Ball Z action going on there, and I was like, I wouldn't know anything about that. I just think it looks rad. More Nick Fury is always good. Looks like there's a lot of cosmic action and craziness going on, and to see the the Skrulls show up finally, which is great. I'm pumped for that movie. I'm really excited for it. And of course, you know me, I'm pretty much the biggest Spider-Man fan there's ever been, so I'm going to be keeping my eye out for that trailer as well.
You know, the funny thing is that I just realized we didn't see anything about Captain Marvel in the Avengers trailer.
No, nothing. I think they're trying to just avoid spoilers, which finally.
Yeah, really.
and obviously as well, no reference anybody who got snapped. You know, we don't see any reference to Spider-Man or Black Panther or Doctor Strange or any of them. Only the survivors, and only a few of them. So I think they're really playing it close to the vest, which is great. I have a feeling they're going to continue to do that. I think the trailers for Infinity War, especially the last one, gave away a little bit too much for me. And this is the end game. This is it. This is the one. I think they're really going to try and keep as much as they can under their hat.
All right. Mike Floorwalker from Looper.com. We'll finish with this. On a scale of 1 to 5, what do you rate this trailer?
Oh, man, I'm going to give it a 4. I think it's pretty great. They could have showed us a little bit more, just a little bit, but, I'm going to give it a 4.5 just for Ant-Man.
Awesome. All right, Mike, I appreciate you coming on and making some time for us today, okay?
Right on. Thanks very much, man.